You go out, you work yourself to death, and you know that these things are going on, and you finally get proof of it, and a judge goes, "Well, I can't let you introduce that into court." And you're going, "But Your Honor, we have defects proof that this is a pattern." And the judge is going, "Well, I don't see how that this is relevant to this case."
Meanwhile, the woman that's hiring this law firm, she's paying all this money to this lawyer to and paying you for your services, doing all this filming and all this investigation and all this stuff, and all this money's going out the window, and the judge just goes, "Nah."
Yeah.
That's got to make her crazy too. And welcome back to another episode of True Stories from a Real Private Eye. I'm your host, Vinnie Coppola. With me, as always, is Lynn Lambdin, a real private investigator right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you so much for coming back. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, we appreciate you being here. My voice may sound a little funny. I'm catching a cold, which is fantastic. That's all I need. But I'm going to power through it, Lynn. I'm going to make this happen. What do you got for us today?
Well, Vinny, sorry that you're getting a cold, but
you know how you feel it coming on. You feel it.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Other than that, how have you been?
Oh, pretty good. I mean, everything's, okay. Can't complain too much, but
you're on the right side of the dirt.
That's right. Yeah. Every day above ground is a good day.
That's right. Well, Vinny, this week I guess we'll talk about a divorce case that ended badly.
Oh, okay.
So I was working with a divorce attorney in this case, and this was early in my career. Well, not too early. I'd been in the business 5 or 6 years, and I'd worked several divorces with this attorney. I'd worked a lot of divorces with this attorney, and he's a really good divorce attorney. I mean, he's just a mean divorce attorney. He's just a mean old codger anyway, just mean.
He's the guy you want on your side.
He's the guy that you want on your side.
Okay.
He's the guy that...
Remind everybody why we don't mention names on this podcast. I mean, sometimes we mention names, but sometimes we don't.
Well, we don't want to be sued. We don't want people, even though we would win the lawsuit because the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
And we could always go to the courthouse. We could pull the files and we could show that we're telling the truth, which we would win the lawsuit. But we don't want to go through the necessary expense of defending ourselves. It's just not worth the thousands and thousands of dollars we would have to pay to hire an attorney to pull the files. It's really not worth it. And trust me, there's people that would file a lawsuit to try to shut us up.
Yeah. And
Vinny, I'm one of those people that if someone filed a lawsuit to try to shut me up, I would that's all we would talk about for 6 months.
Yeah, I know.
So the lawsuit would drag on for a very long time.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just don't want to spend that kind of money to defend ourselves.
I don't either, and I don't want to dedicate my life to doing something that's just going to waste a lot of time, a lot of energy, and of course, a lot of money. And
doing the podcast is a lot of fun.
Yes.
And if we have to drag it into court, then that takes the fun out of it.
Uh-huh.
And that would end it because it just wouldn't be any fun to have to go to court and defend yourself every day because you got sued for telling the truth.
Right.
So that's why I never mention any names.
Yeah. Lynn and I have decided that early that we weren't going to mention names unless we were absolutely sure that it wouldn't result in any kind of lawsuit or something like that. So
yeah,
just a explanation for those who haven't heard it and a reminder for those who have. So there you go.
Yeah. So this particular case was a divorce case, and the young lady that we were working for, I say young lady, at the time she was probably in her early 30s. She grew up poor. She was poor all of her life. Her family was poor. I'm sorry. She was not. Her family was not poor. Her mother was very wealthy. Worked hard. She wasn't a rich woman, but she worked hard, saved a lot of money. This girl had worked as a stripper, and she lived the stripper life to the stereotypical stripper.
Okay.
The drugs, the alcohol, the bad men in her life, and she got married.
Okay.
She had a couple kids, and the marriage went bad, and she
Was she
her mo-
stripping? Was she stripping while she was married, or did she quit stripping when she got married?
no, she got married, and she married a deadbeat guy, and she continued to strip. And she got pregnant. She had the kid. She'd go back to stripping. Had another kid. Went back to stripping,
Oh God.
and her mother passed. And when her mother left her close to $1 million, around $750,000.
Okay.
And so this is when she decided to quit stripping and get rid of the deadbeat man.
Okay.
She should have got rid of the deadbeat man before her mother died.
Well, for sure.
So she decided to take some of the money that her mother had left her and hire a good attorney. And this was the attorney that I worked for. And he was just a hateful old. Well, I don't want to say old. He was older, but he was a hateful man. But I don't want to say hateful old man because he was probably hateful from the day he was born.
Yeah.
He was just one of those people. He was highly intelligent, Vinny, highly intelligent man.
Usually that's the way it goes. If you start off an asshole, you usually stay an asshole. Yeah. That's usually how it goes. You don't start off an asshole and wind up nice. And very rarely does that happen.
Yeah, that's true.
And vice versa. Well, actually, that's not true. No, some people start off nice and then turn into jerks. I know a couple. Okay.
Yeah. Well, this guy was very just a jerk. I mean, he and I argued sometimes. I mean, we would just butt heads and argue, and there were times I wanted to punch him. Okay. And not in the shoulder, in the face.
Yeah. Okay.
There were times I had to restrain myself to not punch him.
Okay. Why was he one of these guys that just? I mean, and I know a number of people that like to argue or take a contrary position just to make you think they're intelligent, or just because they don't want you to be right about anything. Is he one of those guys?
No. He hated stupidity with a passion, and he would call it out. And I've seen him call his clients.
Okay, so he was just a stubborn old man.
He was just a stubborn old goat. And I've seen him call his clients. I've seen him sit. I've sat at the table with him in his office, and I've seen him look at his clients right dead in the face and call them stupid. He goes, "You're just stupid. You're just a derelict."
Oh, wow. I love it. Yeah.
And unfortunately, most of the time he was right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you're paying your attorney $600 an hour, that's the last thing you want to hear them call you. But sometimes it's probably best that your attorney lets you know where you stand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because unfortunately, a lot of these clients are pretty stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that to be mean or cruel or anything, but when you're paying an attorney $600 an hour, you should listen to your attorney. You shouldn't try to tell your attorney he's wrong.
Right.
Your attorney probably knows more than you do just by experience.
For sure. Yeah.
He's been down this road a couple times. He probably knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, he's been to school. He took the tests. He passed the bar. He has the experience. He's called a counselor.
Just a side note, did you hear what Kim Kardashian said today?
What did Kim Kardashian say today?
She said that her family was stupid, that the psychics that they were counting on were were not very good because she didn't pass her bar exam, so they didn't know what they were talking about.
Right. Yeah. No, I didn't hear that one yet.
Who relies on a psychic to determine whether they're going to pass their bar exam?
Kim Kardashian, that's who. Is
Good point.
anybody surprised that that woman asked a psychic, hey, am I going to pass my bar exam? And then this woman took the money and then told her what she wanted to hear. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
This episode is brought to you by Simple Funding LLC. For all of your pre-settlement funding needs, contact Simple Funding LLC to receive your money promptly. They're a customer-centric legal funding company that provides exceptional funding solutions at affordable rates. Simple Funding covers a diverse range of cases, including car accidents, slip and falls, worker compensation, medical malpractice, wrongful death, and more. They recognize that life goes on and you need to access your funds immediately, which is why they offer clients a swift and efficient process with minimal documentation requirements. For more information, visit simplefundingllc.com or contact them directly at 678-855-6232.
So anyway, this woman spent a lot of money. I did a lot of investigations on this woman's case. I mean, a lot of investigations. And we spent a lot of time. We dug up a lot of dirt on this bastard of a husband this woman had. I mean, we spent a lot of time. This attorney,
was he cheating?
Oh, he was not. He was cheating. He was abusing her, abusing the kids. I mean, he was a nasty son of a bitch. We spent a good 3 years on this case.
Wow. I mean, before it went to trial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every turn, Vinny, on every turn, the judge ruled against us.
Really?
I mean, the judge was determined to give this guy everything this girl had.
Not half, everything?
It seemed like it.
Really? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
I mean, you know, he ruled on some of the videos that I had that we couldn't use them in court against him.
Under what grounds? What were the grounds that he would?
I can't remember exactly what it was, but
the grounds were that's as Jim Carrey says in Liar Liar, it's devastating to my case. That's why. It's devastating to our
the on one of on one of the child abuse cases, the judge says that we couldn't use it because the case wasn't proven that it was child abuse, even though DFACS was involved, and so we couldn't introduce it into court because it wasn't a proven case, and it was clearly proven. So since it wasn't a proven case, we wasn't allowed to introduce it to the jury. I mean, the judge just ruled against us on every turn in the case. I mean, every turn he ruled against us.
This must have drove this old jerk lawyer crazy.
It didn't only drive him crazy, it drove us all crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it drove us all just insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, you know, Vinny, you don't understand how you go out, you work yourself to death, and you know that these things are going on, and you finally get proof of it, and a judge goes, well, I can't let you introduce that into court. And you're going, but Your Honor, we have DFACS proof that this is a pattern. And the judge is going, well, I don't see how that this is relevant to this case. What do you mean this is not relevant to this case? What do you mean it's not relevant to this case? And the judge, you know, that's my ruling, you know. So, you know, it gets frustrating after a while. So
yeah,
we finally
Meanwhile, the woman that's hiring this law firm, she's paying all this money to this lawyer to and paying you
Yeah.
for your services doing all this filming and all this investigation and all this stuff, and all this money's going out the window, and the judge just goes, nah.
Yeah.
That's got to make her crazy too.
Well, what the judge knew and what we knew is that we were better in court. That this old crotchety goat was really good in court.
Yeah.
So we finally get into court and we win the case, and the jury rules in our favor. Matter of fact, the jury gives us everything. The jury gives him nothing.
It's great.
Absolutely nothing. The jury actually said that he deserved absolutely nothing. Gave him gave her full custody, gave him just nothing, just a little bit of visitation, nothing.
Yeah.
So case is over. She's happy. She makes a couple of decent investments with what money she has left, which is not a whole lot, a couple $100,000. She makes a couple of good investments, takes sick, and dies.
Oh no!
Within 9 months of the divorce, she takes sick and dies.
What did she get sick with?
I don't, some kind of lung illness. I don't know exactly what it was, but she got some kind of lung cancer or something.
How
and
old were
within,
the kids?
I think the oldest one was 16 when she died.
Oh, man.
And the youngest one was 14. She had 2 kids.
Oh, okay.
Now, think about that, Vinnie.
That's terrible.
She,
now, why did she only have $100,000 left over? Were you guys
she had like 200,000 left over.
It
was like she had something like 250 left over because when she inherited the money, within 3 months of inheriting the money after her mother died, she filed for divorce. She paid the attorney and spent a lot of money going through the divorce. She made a couple of bad investments. One guy took her for like 50 grand.
Oh, man.
And with the living expenses, her not working, she bought a car cash. Time everything was done, she had like $250,000 left.
Wow.
When the divorce was over. But she made a couple of nice investments with that $250,000 at the attorney's pushing. And it wasn't bringing her a lot of money, but it was making her a little bit of money.
Okay.
And she got a job outside of the stripping world and took sick and died.
Wow.
I mean, it happened quick too. I mean, she got a divorce. The divorce was over. She got a job. She was making a little bit of money off of her investments, and then took sick. Next thing I know, the attorney said, "Remember so and so?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "She passed away the other day."
Oh,
and I'm
man.
like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, she had this nasty lung disease and passed away and died."
Very sad.
That's like, how on God's green earth did that happen?
Yeah.
I mean, what? And she was like 35, 36 years old.
Wow. That's too young.
I mean, think about that, Vinny. She spends from the time she's 18, 19 years old up until her 30s as a stripper. Her mother dies, leaves her $700 and some $1,000. She quits stripping, files for divorce, gets that out of her life, finally tells the attorney that she's happy. 9 months later, she's dead.
Very sad. Very sad.
I mean,
Not fair. Not fair at all.
Well, you wouldn't think so.
Yeah. Now the money went to the kids, right? This jerk didn't get anything, right?
No. The money went to the kid. The money went to the kids. The divorce was over. He didn't get anything.
Okay, good.
No,
Good.
the divorce had been finalized, and so he didn't get anything.
Yeah, good.
I mean, no, he didn't. He got nothing. I couldn't believe it though, Vinny. I'm just like,
yeah.
How does I mean, what do you have to do in your life to be punished that way?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
you finally get rid of this jerk. You finally get your life going straight, and that's it. Lights out.
Lights out.
Not fair.
Not fair at all.
Not
Nothing.
Fair. Yeah.
Nothing fair about it.
every moment.
Yeah, sure. And we think we got it bad sometimes.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
James Gregory said something to me, because every now and then I would complain about, just something insignificant, but that seemed like it was really, really, really this major catastrophe in my life, and I'd be complaining about it. And James would say, Vinnie, he goes, you need to think about this. He goes, within 1 square mile of where you are right now, there are about 10, 20, maybe even 100 people that would gladly change places with you.
This episode is brought to you by the Accident Attorneys of Monge and Associates, voted the best law firm by the American Institute of Trial Lawyers. When life hits you hard with a serious injury, don't let insurance companies hit you harder with lowball offers and endless runaround. You deserve justice. You deserve compensation. You deserve to win. The Accident Attorneys of Monge and Associates have a high-powered legal team with a nationwide reach and the highest rating on the National Attorney Rating Service. Trial Magazine calls them one of the most influential law firms in America. They win big. Big results at trial court, appeals court, the state Supreme Court, and are recognized as award-winning litigators of the year. The Accident Attorneys of Monge and Associates handle everything so you can heal. Don't face this battle alone. The aftermath of an accident is traumatic enough. Medical bills pile up, pain overwhelms, emotions run high, and that's where they step in to shoulder the legal fight while you focus on what truly matters, your recovery. They are the first law firm to offer a bigger settlement guarantee. If they can't beat the amount of your current settlement with a bigger settlement offer, your legal fees are free. Ready to win your case? Find out in one phone call if you have a case and how much your case is really worth. Call the Accident Attorneys of Monge and Associates today at 1-888-477-0597 or visit them online at becauseyouwanttowin.com.
He goes, some people have it way worse than you.
Yeah.
There's people that are lying on a bed and they can't move because they got a spinal injury. They would gladly change places with you. What your transmission's broken? Really?
Yeah.
And you're moping? Come on, man.
Yeah. You're whining about a transmission, and some guy.
Some guy can't walk.
Yeah.
You got, and it made me think about, you got to count your blessings. You got to really count your blessings. You got to be.
And this girl's dying of some nasty lung disease, and
after getting her life back on track,
after her whole adult life has been a train wreck.
Yeah,
she finally gets it back. I mean, drugs, alcohol, stripping, men beating her. She gets her life on track.
Yeah.
And she gets a nasty lung disease and she's dead in 9 months.
Well, I mean, there's one way to look at it. She got it all right. She got everything right. She got life straightened out. She got rid of this jerk. She got her kids. Her kids are not being abused anymore. Everything in the world is right with her life. And God said, okay, you win. Come on home.
That's right. Time to come home.
I mean, if you subscribe to the belief that, it's better in that afterlife.
Yep.
Then God says, okay, you got it right. Come on home.
Yep. That's the only way. That's the way I look at it.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's one way to look at it, to look at the positive, but
Yep. But that's the best way to look at it.
Right.
Yep. That's because she could have bit the dust 12 months before, and her deadbeat soon to be ex-husband would have got everything, and her life would have been a mess, and he would have got everything, and she would have checked out at the wrong time. So God definitely got her on track and put her in the right position to check out at the right time.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. That's yeah. So so I try not to complain, Vinny. I try not to.
Me too. I try to, and Alexia, my wife, she's very, very helpful with reminding me of this, is to count your blessings. Just be thankful for the things you have.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, I was talking to a girl today, and
Oh, wait.
she was in a wreck, in a car accident, spinal cord injury, and she's just got a host of issues. I mean, you wouldn't believe it. Her car's totaled, in the hospital, got $500,000 in medical bills already, and she's got a spinal cord injury.
Yeah.
And I was telling my business partner, I said, don't ever complain, buddy. I said, when you think you got it bad, look at what this poor girl's going through. And I said, then you can tell me you got it bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's her car's totaled. She's laying in the hospital and already got $500,000 in medical bills. That's
How do you pay that back? I mean, how? Yeah, you die with that debt.
Well.
I mean, is that debt forwarded to a living relative or something?
No, and the car that hit her had $25,000 in insurance.
Ugh.
That's all he had.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yep. And that's what we were talking about, is the insurance in this state the state minimum is 25, and that's what most people carry is 25,000.
Yeah.
And he hits this girl. He's in a jacked up SUV, and she's in a Toyota Corolla or Camry, and he hits her at a high rate of speed, shoves the trunk up against her back seat, and she's got a spinal cord injury.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
She can walk though, right? She can walk.
She can walk.
Yeah.
She can walk, but
she's just got all kinds of problems.
Numbness in her arms and legs. Yeah. Can't move her left arm.
Spine's nothing to mess with, bro.
Nope. But you think about it, Vinny. Think about it. And she's still in the hospital, and she got $500,000 in medical bills. How does that? I mean, that's financial ruin.
Millions of dollars in medical bills, and there's rehab that she probably still is going to, and treatment and stuff. So they just keep piling up and piling up and piling up. Yep.
Just keep piling up.
What's the minimum payment on $1 million in medical bills? I mean, that's
bankruptcy court. I don't. Yeah, I mean, next stop bankruptcy. I mean, I mean, what do you? I mean, what else would you do?
I don't know.
I would head right straight to bankruptcy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nowhere else to go.
Do not pass go.
Yep. I mean, there's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
With that kind, and why is it her responsibility? Why wouldn't the responsibility be placed on the person who injured her?
Yeah. Why didn't she sue?
Well, she
did sue, and she got the insurance money.
Yeah. Here's the problem. In the state of Georgia, if she takes the $25,000 from the insurance, she has to sign a release releasing the gentleman who hit her.
Oh, that's right. I remember you did mention that before on another episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, did anybody advise her on this? Hey, no, we'll go after him in civil court. He'll be paying for this for the rest of his life.
You can't. I mean, you can go after him.
No, don't sign that. Don't take that 25. We'll go after him in civil court.
For what? I mean, if the judge is going to tell you to go after the insurance because he had insurance. But if I sue you civilly instead of going after the insurance, all you have to do is hand that over to your insurance, and then your insurance will take over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then your insurance will fight that for you. So I can't sue your insurance company.
Right.
I have to sue you because your insurance company didn't harm me. You're the one who harmed me.
Right.
You're the one who committed the negligent act that harmed me. So therefore, I have to sue Vinnie. I can't sue Vinnie's insurance.
Right.
So I sue Vinnie civilly, and then Vinnie takes the lawsuit and gives it to the insurance company. And since Vinnie had insurance, even though it's the state minimum of $25,000, the insurance company puts up a defense for Vinnie. So they're going to defend Vinnie vigorously over that $25,000.
Try not to give that away. Yeah.
Well, they'll be more than happy to pay that $25,000. You just have to agree to their terms to take the $25,000.
Right.
Yep.
Is there any instances where somebody with the state minimum, gets sued, gives it to his insurance company, the insurance company defends him, and wind up losing and have to pay more?
Yeah, there's situations. We'll talk about it a later time, but there's instances where that happens.
Okay, I'd love to hear those stories. Yeah. Happy endings. Those are happy endings.
Yeah.
Hey, if you need to laugh after that sad story, check me out online. You can, if you like goofy videos and stand-up comedy, you can find all my links on my website. It's www.vinnie.com. That's Vinnie.com. If you need a private investigator, if you need to surveil someone, if you're looking for someone, you need to serve somebody papers, ladies and gentlemen, Lynn Lambdin is the best. Tell them your website.
LWIAS.com.
That's right. And thank you, Simple Funding and the accident attorneys of Monge and Associates, for sponsoring this episode. If you need any of their services, give them a call. Tell them you heard about them on this podcast. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you next week.